Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Hyundai of Quakertown, here in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, to check out this brand new 2023 Hyundai Tucson Limited all-wheel drive, but this is the plug-in hybrid version of the Tucson. We're going to check this out, see what it brings to this compact two-row SUV market. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of this Tucson Limited plug-in hybrid, deep sea blue is the color, looks awesome. And the other thing I love is this smoked chrome action on the front of the grille and on the Hyundai badge. Really gives it a good, deep, textured look. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, functionality down below on the grille in flat black, and then some aluminum trim down below. But a really handsome looking front end on this Tucson plug-in hybrid. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Tucson. We have a 19-inch wheel, gloss black with silver. Love the design, love the sense of motion it gives. We have a standard brake and rotor package. These 19-inch wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, the full side profile on the Tucson now. The darker blue kind of hides those really aggressive body lines on the Tucson. We do have flat black below the door sills and around the wheel wells. And we have some chrome that goes from the side view mirror up above the windows and into the tailgate area. But underneath that, it's black. So let me know how you feel about that chrome strip that goes along the top, rather than maybe having the chrome on the bottom of the window surround and then have it black up top. Let me know what you guys think about that. But again, if you love the look of the Tucson and you love this really aggressive look, and it's got such depth because you have the body line coming in and then another one coming up and meeting right here, and there is a lot of different depths in these lines to really bring out the aggressiveness of the design on the Tucson. But let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Coming in further, we are color matched on the side view mirror with LED turn signals and 360-degree cameras, color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Now, on the left side of the vehicle, we have the fuel filler cap. On the right side of the vehicle, we have the plug-in charge port. Up top, we are color matched with the roof spoiler, gloss black on the roof rail, shark fin antenna, and a dual panel moonroof. All right, the rear end of the Tucson, again, a really cool looking back end. We have that roof spoiler coming off the top. The rear wiper is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler. The Hyundai badge is where that wiper used to be. I love that. We have LED tail lights. They got the shark tooth look here on the taillights of the Tucson. I think that's one of the best parts of the car. Tucson on the left of the tailgate, H-Track for all-wheel drive, plug-in on the right. Down below, again, some design in flat black with some aluminum on the bumper area, and our taillights, our standard taillights down below on the bumper as well. All right, we are under the hood of this 2023 Tucson plug-in hybrid. And what are we looking at for a power plant? We have a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine with hybrid assist, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, no CVT, so that's a plus. 180 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. This Tucson can tow up to 2,000 pounds. MPGs in combined driving, that's 80, and then in combined driving, 35 miles per gallon gas only. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, we are at the charge port door here on the right rear fender of the vehicle. And as you can see, you have the availability for level 2 charging at home. So what we're looking at here is a 13.8 kilowatt hour 360 volt lithium ion battery pack in this Tucson plug-in. Full charge at a level 2 charger at home in almost 2 hours. Now, a full charge on this plug-in is going to give you 33 miles of EV only range but what's better is that it will extend the total range of your gas tank to 420 miles, which is a really strong number in this class. All right, before we get to the interior of this Tucson Limited plug-in hybrid, you're going to want to know, Mike, I love the color, but I need to know how much this is because these plug-ins are expensive. And you're right, plug-in hybrids are expensive vehicles. This one is no different. So basically what we have here for the 2023 Tucson plug-in hybrid limited all-wheel drive trim before options, MSRP is $44,760. Now this particular vehicle, we need to add in $210 for the carpeted floor mats, $55 for the cargo net, another $120 for the reversible cargo tray, another $30 for the first aid kit, $75 for the rear bumper application, $70 for the wheel locks. Then we need to add in destination and delivery of $1,335 from South Korea for a total MSRP of $46,655. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, we have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. I'd like to see some rubber finish on that dead pedal so your foot doesn't mash up the carpet. Carpeted floor mats are in the rear of the vehicle. As we come up, we do have flat black plastic trim that says Tucson on it, which is a nice touch. And then we have power seats with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. And then we have black leather seats with black stitching, nice chrome around here, nice soft headrests, looking good on the inside of this Tucson. Door panel action on the Tucson, love it. Soft touch up top, that nice gloss black plastic trim that goes around the top of the door. Underneath that, you have some cloth for a slightly different color and a different texture. Brushed aluminum on the door handle, flat black on the switchgear, but a lot of gloss black plastic around that. Nice soft armrest with stitching. Really good looking door panel, and I love the way that trim that goes around the top of the door wraps right into the trim on the dash into the heat and air vents. I think that's a really good design. We have soft touch up here. We have more of this cloth material and then more soft touch and a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, we have Hyundai's 10.25-inch infotainment system integrated into the dash, which I love, and it is angled slightly upward towards the roof of the car to avoid sun glare coming in from the windshield, which is a nice design idea. 4 ways on top, 2 heat and air vents. Touchscreen action, absolutely. Nice and smooth once you wake it up. Dual panel action, absolutely. Nice and smooth. We have wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. They need to go wireless in this set for sure. And then we have Bluetooth in your phone, Wi-Fi hotspots, all that jazz. We go to reverse, and we have a nice, beautiful, clear backup camera and 360-degree view with trajectory, looking good, and you can change where your cameras are pointing right here, so that's a nice touch as well. Put it back into park, but a really nice, easy-to-use system, very responsive, but the only criticism is Hyundai needs to get the wireless CarPlay and Android Auto in their newer vehicles, in their larger screens. They have it in the base screen, but not in the larger ones. Moving on down, dual climate control action, which is a nice touch. And we have separate controls for your media in case you don't want to use the touch screen. So that's a nice touch as well. Coming on down, we do have a 12 volt, but then we have 2 USB A's and we have a wireless charging pad right in there, but we need to have some C's in here because A's are a thing of the past. Coming down here on the center stack, we have 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for both the driver and the front passenger with a heated steering wheel, hill descent control, parking sensors on off, camera view. Here is your center diff lock. Here's if you want to drive an EV or hybrid mode. And then we have the push buttons to go through the 6-speed automatic transmission, electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, 2 cup holders, Hyundai key fob, nice key fob lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button. This here is to move the vehicle in and out of a tight parking space when you're outside the car. So in case somebody parked really close to you in the parking lot, now you can't open your door to get in, you can move your car right out and then get in. So that's a nice feature. Remote start, nice weight, like it. And then down here, nice soft center armrest. And then as we open it up, a nice area for storage. Hyundai steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel with the stitching, Hyundai badge on the horn button with a trim ring, more silver and brushed aluminum trim down here to lift up the wheel, which I really like, but we do have gloss black on the other parts of the steering wheel. So we have telephone and voice commands on the left and the modes for your infotainment system. And on the right, you have your adaptive cruise control, your safety suite controls, and the control up here to go through your digital dash. We do have paddles to go up and down. The gears of the 6-speed automatic. On the left, you have your controls for your headlights, and on the right, front and rear wiper. Down below, brighten dim the dash, pop the tailgate, traction control off, pop open your fuel door. This is a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Then we have a 10.25-inch digital dash display. Looks really nice. Drive mode action. We start off with snow, then we have smart, then we have sport, and then you hear the engine turn on, and we are not using electric here. And then we go to eco, and everything goes green. So they got you covered for the drive modes, which is nice. Like that action. We're going to leave it in eco for our drive today, see how it goes. Maybe we'll switch it up and go into sport just to see the performance, if there is any. And then in the center, you have a nice easy display in the center that's going to give you additional information. Each one of these menus has submenus, so it is a really nice one to use. And then when you turn, since you have your 360-degree cameras, then your camera will turn on into your bright spot, so you can see if there's anybody in the bright spot or blind spot, excuse me, before you make your turn. And that is a nice safety feature. All right, overhead console time. We do have LED lighting in here to get the dome lighting to go on and off when you open and close the door. The button on the right needs to be pushed in and remain in. So then when you open the door, the lights will come on. When you close the door, the lights will go off. Here's your SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. Here's your Hyundai Blue Link so you can keep connected to the vehicle through your phone. And now here are the controls for the panoramic roof. One click, and the shade goes back very quickly, and the glass roof opens. There's your wind buffeter, and then one click back, boom, closed, and here comes the shade. Really quick operation, love it. Now, sun visor with vanity and a light, and then does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. Good job. Driver door panel, we have 2 memory seat settings for the driver, which is a nice touch, but we do not have power fold mirrors. All right, getting into the back seat of this Tucson, I have the driver's seat set for my driving position, so we'll pop on in. Nice and easy, plenty of room for my head at 5'11", plenty of knee room, plenty of shoulder width room. We do have some leather here, but then we go plastic with a cargo net behind each front seat. Then on the back here, we have 2 heat and air vents and 2 USB-A's for connectivity. Of course, Hyundai needs to start switching over to C's. And then the back door panel, same as the front. Really nice use of materials and design. Of course, we have the speakers down below for the upgraded Bose sound system in here as well. But here's your front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking good. And it looks terrific. Nice vibe. And now, leather in the back as well. Nice stitching. Nice and soft. Nice and comfortable. And then, semi-soft 2 cup holders on the armrest. But it is very comfortable here in the back of this Tucson. All right, getting into the cargo area, opening the tailgate, you can do that from your key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back, and right down here, under this cutout, there's a button, push it, beeps a couple of times, nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button here. And now, here are some of the carpeted cargo mat, carpeted floor mats that say Tucson on them, so that's nice. We have first aid kit, like I mentioned, right there. Here's the subwoofer for the Bose system. Underneath here, we have our cables for the plug-in portion. First aid kit, or excuse me, wheel locks. So they got you covered there. I don't see a spare. We do have lighting in the back. We do have a 12 volt for power in the back. And we also have pull levers to drop that back row. So all you have to do is pull this. Down she goes. Now they're a little stiff, probably the first time they've been down, ever. So we'll just go around the side and give them a little shove to get them all the way down, and they lock. So I think once you use it quite a bit, then you'll be fine. But now you got a lot more space in this Tucson for those larger items. So great use of space. And what have we seen here that we didn't see in the last SUV review we did on the Highlander, which is a larger vehicle, but it didn't have the power and it didn't have the levers in the back. And Hyundai and Kia do a really good job about giving you power in the back and giving you the levers to drop the rear seats. I think that's smart from Hyundai. All right, here is the Hyundai window sticker. We'll just zoom on in so you can see what's going on. 2023 Tucson Plug-in Hybrid Limited. Deep sea with black. Standard features. Options. UPA estimates. Assembly point, Ulsan, Korea. Take it out for a spin. All right, we are on the road in this 2023 Tucson Limited all-wheel drive plug-in hybrid action. And I'll tell you, I've had a devil of a time finding one of these vehicles in New Jersey anywhere. And out here in Pennsylvania, this dealership just got in 5 of these all at once. It's almost like Hyundai hadn't been building any and hadn't been sending any out, and all of a sudden they're hitting the dealers, boom, all at once, which I find interesting. But I wanted to get in this plug-in because I wanted to see what kind of differences we have between the regular hybrid Tucson and this plug-in, to see if we're getting more value here, because the price is certainly more money in this vehicle. But right off the bat, we got great visibility out the windshield, side glass, rear view mirror, no problem. All the safety suite of technology is in here: blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. That's all in this Tucson plug-in hybrid. So they got you covered there. So that's good. The two criticisms I've had, and I have it just about on every one of these vehicles, is Hyundai needs to get to wireless CarPlay and Android Auto in their larger screens, because the competition's doing it. They need to catch up on that, and these vehicles need USB-Cs. Only having USB-As requires you to buy an adapter. It's cheap to buy an adapter, but it's still one other thing you have to do when the USB-C is the prevalent connector now for any modern iPhone. So I think they need to update those, and they have been in some of their other vehicles, but so far it hasn't trickled down into others, such as this one, which only has A's. But suspension-wise, beautiful, right? This is really smooth. It's really comfortable. It's got great power. The 6-speed auto, really smooth. We're taking off right now on all-electric engine. We're at 40, and the engine has not turned on. So that is fantastic. Now, we only have 28% battery, so this gas mileage might not be as good as if we had a full battery charge, but really smooth takeoff from that light. Now we're up to 45, and we're running electric on eco. Engine is off. Crazy good as far as getting this up to speed and still running all electric and not even having to use the gas. But the nice thing about it is, if you have to use the gas, you're going to get 420 miles of range to the tank, which is a good number in this plug-in hybrid SUV market, a really good number. But the handling is fine. It's not sharp. It's a little bit vague. It's light. You're not getting feedback through the wheel, but this is an SUV. This is a people hauler. This isn't a performance vehicle. So you really can't expect that at all out of this car. And for what it is, it handles just fine. No worries at all. Now we're back on the road going the other way, and again, we're all on an electric. This is crazy how easy it is to stay on electric. You know, some of the other ones you drive, you really got to feather the gas easy or else the engine kicks on. This one, I haven't had to try to do that at all. It's just staying off. So that's really cool. I really like that. So we're going to make a right up here. We're going to do an emergency stop and then go through some curves to kind of just give you an idea of what the handling is going to be like on this vehicle. So we'll get this up to speed, make sure nobody's behind me, and then we'll go ahead and do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Right, stops on a dime, boom. And now off we go. Again, all electric. And then we go through the curves. Really nice. Handles well, stays planted to the ground very easily. Really well done. I mean, this Tucson is really well executed as a vehicle. There's no doubt about it in my mind. I haven't driven one in a little while. You know, we've looked at a few different Tucsons this year in this for 2023, and I really like this. Now, the price is where the question mark's going to be, and that's what I want to know from you guys. Is the Tucson plug-in worth the $46,000 plus that you're going to have to lay out for this car MSRP? Is it worth that kind of money, or do you just go regular hybrid and limited hybrid and save yourself some cash? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. But as far as a vehicle, it's really good. I mean, it's really, really good. And I would have expected that it'd be this good. Because the other Tucsons are. They're just really well put together vehicles. And I love they went with the hybrid engine with a 6-speed automatic and no CVT. A lot of the competition, including Honda and Toyota, are going to have CVTs in their plug-ins, not Hyundai, not Kia. They go with automatics, which I think is a better deal all the way around. Look at that. Nice turn. Power out. Come back to the left on the brakes. Power out. Just terrific. Just really well executed. Taking off an EV. Oh, we got a little engine turn on right there as I pushed down a little bit too hard on the pedal. But now we got the engine. And boom, off we go. And when the engine kicks in, when you need that extra power, boom, you got it. Feel like a big dog, because that hybrid assist is boosting the torque here and is giving you, boom, extra power when you may need it to get out of a bad situation, to get out in the traffic. You got the power in this engine the way they have it set up. It's really, really well executed and really well done. So, what do you guys think of this plug-in hybrid? I'm really liking it, but the question becomes, is it worth the extra cash to lay out for the Tucson plug-in? Let me know what you think. Are you going Tucson? Are you going plug-in Tucson? Are you going regular hybrid? Are you going somewhere else? Maybe to all gas? Let me know what you think. Or are you going to the competition with your hard-earned money? Let me know what you think about this vehicle in the comments and which way you're inclined to go. But I want to thank Ciocca Hyundai of Quakertown here in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Hyundai Tucson Limited all-wheel drive plug-in hybrid for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.